Hey everyone, welcome to the Super Gilbert Bros. We just saw The Mandalorian and Grogu, and we have some thoughts. Here to break it down with me, the Super Gilbert Bros themselves, Declan, Canaan,
and a special guest.
and Grogu.
Filling in for Everly, because she's
Honestly,
not here.
This might be a permanent placeholder.
Yeah, get out of here, Everly.
Yeah,
Of course.
the Super Gilbert ladies didn't want to go see this movie with us. I was a little
It means
upset.
that we could go pay a little bit more to go and watch it in XD.
Which is a big bonus. My
Oh
first
my gosh,
time.
it looks so cool. It was
My
so great.
first time in XD.
My second time.
All right, well, on that thought, let's talk about the experience. First Star Wars movie in theaters in 7 years. Well, how'd that make you feel?
Well, let me just say, the XD enhanced it a lot.
Okay.
I would say. And it was also just really a new experience for me. So that made it a really fun experience.
Star Wars back in theaters, Canaan.
Look, I'm probably, me and you are the biggest Star Wars fans in the house for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And just seeing Star Wars in theaters, period, is just so exciting. And I just really enjoyed doing it with you guys. And I just had a blast. Like, it was so fun to watch. And XD made it really great too, because it just looked great. And also, it had IMAX shots too, which made it look really cool in certain, like, in the action scenes that they did. Like, and we'll talk about some of those later.
Hey, I mean, Star Wars back in theaters, that felt good.
Yeah.
Especially, and I don't want to turn this into a Rise of Skywalker tangent, but let's just say our last Star Wars experience in
It left
cinema
on a sour note.
wasn't my favorite. I'll just put it that way.
It was not your favorite. It was definitely your least favorite.
So it was nice to have Star Wars back on the big screen. All right, just some general thoughts of the movie. Did you like it? Don't get into spoilers here. We'll break those down here in a minute. Just general overall thoughts of the movie.
I thought it was great. It was a great experience. Don't think I've ever watched Star Wars in a theater before.
Oh, that's not.
You have. It's been
a
7
while.
years, so
It's
you
been
don't.
7 years.
You don't remember.
Well, you
been a
didn't even
while.
really watch a lot of Rise of Skywalker. The distinct memories I have were you had to leave because you were.
He fell asleep.
Yeah,
I slept.
you were very little. So
Yeah, you were a lot smaller then. So
Yeah.
Kanan.
I really enjoyed it. I don't get what all the flack is with this movie. Like it's basically just a Star Wars story. It's basically just The Mandalorian, but in theaters. And I don't get why that's like something that people are losing their minds about and saying that. I've heard some people say it's worse than The Rise of Skywalker, which is it's a bold claim to say the least.
That's pretty crazy.
I know,
I
right?
just can't get my mind around how that could happen like that. And it's just watching the movie, it was just fun. Like I didn't need anything surprising. Like I didn't need like huge cameos or like huge emotional weight like the Jedi, and like I didn't need any of that for me to just enjoy it for what it is. It's just a Star Wars story with these characters that are pre-established too. And I think that's probably why they released it first. They wanted to give us characters we already knew before they did like Starfighter and was like all new characters and stuff. So I really enjoyed that. And every single time they did a new Star Wars movie, it was just a fun movie before they got like heavy.
Oh.
So that was great for me.
Yeah. And I also realized that when Yoda,
Well, that's spoilers. That's spoilers.
I realized if you guys have watched The Mandalorian show,
Which hopefully you have if you're going to see this movie.
Yeah, well, that's why
you
like
should watch
some of my
the
friends
show
have not watched
first.
it.
Watch the show first. It will give you detail. And like I just realized, watching the movie, I realized Grogu made a good choice to go with Mando instead of staying at Luke's Academy. Because if you didn't know, if he stayed at Luke's Academy, he would have gotten destroyed by Kylo and his
Kylo
purge.
might have gotten destroyed by him.
We don't know, because
actually,
happened, yeah.
there's a huge debate. Like maybe if he'd stayed, it might have actually ended better. I don't know.
Well, we don't know. Maybe he goes back at some point. We don't know the whole story yet. My general thoughts of the movie. I went in. There's a lot of big movies coming out this
Yeah.
year that I'm very excited about.
Yeah, The Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
Oh, yeah, a Christopher
Spider-Man,
Nolan movie. A
Toy Story
Christopher
5,
Nolan.
Toy Story 5, Dune 2,
Doomsday.
Avengers, Doomsday. A lot of big movies that I'm excited about.
Yeah.
And you would think Star Wars back in theaters would have had me excited. I've just not been very excited about this movie. And I like The Mandalorian. I don't have any problems with it. It just hasn't moved the meter for me in terms of excitement. So all that to say, I didn't go in there expecting to be disappointed. I really just went in there
Expecting fun.
not expecting anything, honestly. Like I just had no expectations, went in. It's a very safe movie. It's I think we were talking on the
call
ride
it-
home.
yeah,
It's like vanilla ice cream. Which I love
Vanilla,
ice
there's
cream.
nothing wrong with vanilla ice cream.
I
It
have
tastes
no
good.
problems with vanilla ice cream.
It's just that chocolate is better.
It's just that vanilla is very safe. And I would say this movie, without any spoilers, is just a very safe movie. It's the characters you know and love, doing things you've seen them do before. Real no surprises in this. No like big shocking moments.
I don't know about that though. There are a few moments.
Well,
that
we can
did
disagree
surprise
on
me.
that here in a second. But my overall thoughts were, I don't understand. I'm kind of like you. I don't understand why people have such a negative reaction to it in the early reactions we've seen. It's fine. It's a good summer popcorn flick. It's very safe, very vanilla. I don't understand.
vanilla.
I don't understand people hating it because it's just fine. There's nothing really that would make me hate this movie. It's just okay.
It's basically Solo, like that type of movie.
In which
think I
you should
probably like
watch
Solo
Solo.
more, but-
If
Really?
you have not
Oh,
watched
wow.
Solo, you should watch it. It's good.
We did recently watch that
Yeah.
before our Star Wars
I
rankings.
think I might like this movie more.
If you haven't seen our Star Wars ranking video, you can go see it after you watch this one.
I don't
The
know.
new one.
I don't know.
The new one, yeah,
I
not the
don't-
Skywalker saga.
Although
I'm
you
not
still made me
sure.
pretty mad on that one too.
I'm not sure if I like Solo better or if I like Mandalorian Grogu better.
Yeah.
Because there's like a giant space monster and a black hole in Solo, so that was really cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool movie. All right. Okay, so from this point on,
Technical term.
we are going to be full spoilers, so don't hold
Yes.
anything back. If you haven't
Yes.
seen it yet, don't watch the rest of this video.
Turn off the video right now if you haven't seen it.
Go see it and then
Get out of here.
come back and finish.
Yeah.
All right, favorite moments. What stood out to you?
Declan, why don't you go first?
Favorite moments. I just liked all the fighting. It's really well choreographed. There's lots of cool stuff that happens. And yeah, the fighting. The fighting is my favorite part.
Okay.
I just like it. I like
Um,
combat. I like combat.
Man. Okay, so
Canaan, you wrote the questions.
I know, but I wrote them before I watched the movie, so I didn't really know what to expect.
You didn't go in thinking about what's going to be my favorite moment. I've got one for you. I actually really enjoyed when it slowed down. There's very like clear acts to this movie.
Yes.
So after they save, is it Rabba?
Rotta.
Rotta the Hutt.
Rotta.
And they go back to the planet from season 3.
Navarro. Well, it's in all 3 seasons. It's Navarro.
Okay, where he has his little homestead.
Good for you.
And then he gets captured because there's a bounty. The Hutts put a bounty on Mando's
That
head.
was a surprising moment. I didn't expect him to be captured. I expected Grogu.
Yeah, so I actually liked that part of the movie the best, where everything kind of moved to Grogu having a little bit more of a story, and then after Mando gets poisoned by the snake dragon,
Yeah, that was
That was a
crazy.
cool fight. Too.
and he's just incapacitated, and Grogu, it like I guess it goes over the course of several days, maybe even a week or
it
so.
Seemed like I think that thing really hurt him.
Grogu had to take care of Mando. It was that was a cool moment to me that they didn't just instantly fix it. Like we really had to sit in that for a moment. And Pedro Pascal being who he is and other things he's been in, very reminiscent of The Last of Us, the first game story where Joel gets severely injured and then Ellie has to take care of him. So it was interesting to have that kind of a slow down moment in the movie and just let you kind of sit with these characters for a bit.
Yeah, and for me, that's one of my favorite things about the movie is seeing because I was thinking about like what are the themes of this movie? What is the lesson they're showing? Like the development of the characters, and I think for me, it's showing how Mando is growing to trust Grogu, and Grogu's starting to become he's starting to become his own.
Yeah.
Like Grogu is learning how to take care of Mando, and Mando is learning that he can trust Grogu to do what he needs to do.
It's good that we don't have Everly here because to me, this movie is a story about father and son and the way the relationship changes. You know, the older the son gets, or the older the relationship becomes.
And also, I'm so glad that they're not this is one of the first Disney movies in a while where they're not completely bashing fathers, although Rotta was a little bit Jabba the Hutt was a horrible father. But well,
he was pretty horrible.
It's like,
I mean, duh.
It's
but
the polar opposite of Bowser Jr. and
Mario.
Bowser.
Bowser, not Bowser and Mario.
What? What did you say?
That'd be a really weird revelation.
What did you say?
All right, favorite moments, you have it now? I gave you some time to think about it.
I think most of those were probably my favorite moments too. I'd also say the first few minutes with the stuff on the ice planet were really cool too.
I did also really like the bounty hunter that
Embo.
What's his name?
Embo.
It's from Ahsoka.
Is he related?
I didn't really pay
He was in
attention to the
Ahsoka?
show.
No, he was in the Clone Wars.
Oh, wrong.
Is he related in any
I'm
way?
confused. I did not pay attention to Ahsoka.
Is he related in any way to Cad Bane?
Not that I know of.
They're just both bounty hunters.
They're both bounty hunters. I think they've interacted before, but I think they had bounty hunter arcs and they compete.
He had some major Kung Lao vibes going on for you Mortal Kombat fans.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
There was a movie.
Because his hat, man, he used his hat kind of as a weapon.
Yeah,
that was interesting. It's
I probably would have loved to see Cad Bane, although he's dead.
I can't believe they
dead.
killed him. Gone too soon. Cad Bane. All right, biggest surprise.
You don't even know who he is
He's
either.
dead.
Biggest surprises. You said one a moment ago that you thought was surprising.
Yeah, I thought it was surprising that Mando got captured because that hasn't really happened in season.
There's been moments in the show where Grogu has had to save him.
Yeah, I mean, there was one moment in the season 3 finale, I think, that was kind of like that, where he was taken by Moff Gideon's men.
Yep.
But
well, he also when they first go to Mandalore, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he has to go get Bo-Katan.
Yeah. There's been moments like that, but this was different.
This was
a little different.
This might actually be a little dangerous. There's actual stakes, and he has to mostly do it by himself, except with the what is his name? I don't know. The
little Babu
the
Frick guys.
Babu Frick guys.
We don't know their names. We're just calling them Babu Frick. They're the same species.
Hey,
What if their species is called Frick?
The frickin' Fricks.
If there's anything that's really good in the Rise of Skywalker,
It's Babu Frick.
They're a vibe.
Hey!
And they're really funny in this movie too.
They
were.
I said at one point,
Good
and
shot, baby.
I was thinking, man, we are spending a large portion of this movie with just puppets right now.
I know.
It kind of felt like I was watching the Muppets movie.
Yes, the Muppets.
Also, by the way, I am still so mystified by how they did Grogu. He looks amazing.
There's a ton more of him moving by himself in this movie than any time in the show.
And he looks great.
Maybe that was where the movie budget came in.
I know. And I'm it's not CGI. That's the puppet.
Yeah, maybe.
And it
I don't know.
I mean, that's
well,
crazy.
that's what they said. That stuff's practical.
That's crazy.
And
it's
it looks
the Muppets.
so stinking good.
It's like a Muppets level of.
I mean, yeah. I mean, even more, honestly. I mean, it looks great.
Still, forget it. You can just stop.
Okay. I think the biggest surprise for me was Rotta the Hutt and how much I liked his character, and that he wasn't a villain. I
was actually surprised by that too. And one other thing, a lot of people were complaining that he speaks English, but to me that makes sense because he's not been around the Hutts for most of his life.
Yes.
He's had to learn English to speak with other humans.
So is his story that he was kidnapped at some point?
Yes.
In the Clone Wars?
Well, I think he's been kidnapped before in the Clone Wars, but it wasn't anything. I think this is a separate storyline with him being kidnapped.
Okay.
And
His aunt and uncle only had a picture of him as really young.
Yeah, I thought that me and you laughed at that because it looked really, he looked really derpy. He looked like he was rendered from the Clone Wars.
We were expecting something like that, but what we got was totally different.
Yeah, and I really like him and Grogu's relationship. That was really cute.
It was really, yeah.
And yeah, I just really enjoyed him as a character as well, because like he wasn't just like this one-off thing. That's what I was a little afraid of, since like he left really early in the movie.
Yeah.
But then he came back into the story. Yeah. I was like, oh no, they're really making it feel like this is like 4 separate episodes.
And for a moment, I leaned over at Declan at one point when he comes out and he's like punching his aunt and uncle and the floor is starting to sink.
Yeah,
I was thinking,
knew what was happening.
I said, is he about to Samson this thing?
I know, right?
Which he kind of did, but...
He Samson, but
Grogu saved him.
Yeah, I'm glad that Grogu saved him. I didn't want him to die.
We didn't want him to die. He's such a good character.
And he's still out there, so he can be used in the future. Yeah. I hope they do.
I do kind of find it funny that he's like now going to be like he's part of like the New Republic stuff, which is kind of interesting. What about the Razor Crest?
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
Having the Razor Crest back, that was nice. Yeah.
Another surprise.
It was smart on the... What are they called in this movie? They're not the Resistance.
The New Republic.
New Republic. It was smart on them, Sigourney Weaver, to get him to stick around with a new Razor Crest. That was They knew how to hook him back in.
Yeah, and also another surprise for me was how little the Empire actually really had to do with this movie. I was a little bit surprised. I thought that they were going to be the villains. I was not expecting the Hutts to really be the villain.
Well, he was on the hunt for
but like that was kind of where the arc stuff kind of comes in, and we could talk more about that in a little bit. But yeah, like that was something I was also surprised by. I was expecting the guy in the conference room that, by the way, looked exactly like the conference room in Andor.
And died.
And Andor season 2.
Yeah. All right.
By the way, that show's awesome.
Oh, by the way, I did not mean, like, you said Andor, and I said and died. I meant to say and died, the guy who was in the conference room.
Right.
I am not roasting Andor. Andor is a good show. I'm saying, even though I did not pay attention to it, it's good. Well, I'm not roasting Andor.
I think the only episode you really paid attention to was episode 8. Of season 2.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you paid attention to that.
When you're a little bit older and you can pay attention a little better, we should revisit that show because it's incredible.
And me watching Andor. Who are you? I need to know more about this show. I don't. Even though I say one of the best lines from the best quotes from the show, I'm like, so ironic.
All right, criticisms.
Okay, so here's my thing. I have very like small criticisms in my opinion. Like I don't think there's anything like that really hurts this movie, because like most of the reasons people are complaining about it, I'm like, yeah, but that's just what it is. I mean, that's what it was gonna be. You guys should have had that expectation. I'm not too mad that it's like basically 4 episodes of The Mandalorian, because first of all, they'd be pretty great episodes of The Mandalorian. Mm-hmm. Also, I feel like they're done in a way where like it does feel like one big arc. And I think that, I think maybe some of the pacing's a little off at times, but other than that, not really anything too bad. I mean,
I got some criticism. You want me to jump in?
Yeah, because you might remind me of some of the small problems I have.
I mean, my biggest criticism is that it plays it a little too safe for me. I'd like I'd like to just see something a little different in the relationship between these two. You don't really get anything hugely different. It's more Mandalorian and Grogu, which is fine. We haven't had any of that since you said 2023 was when season 3 came out.
I was like, man, I'm just so happy that I get to see these two again. I love them.
Yeah, it was nice to see them back together, but it definitely, I mean, it plays it really, really safe. That would be my biggest. I also would say the CGI.
It's not the best.
Not the best.
But it's passable.
With like Rotta and the whole battle arena thing, all those different creatures, and then they start spilling out into the world. It just, I don't know, it was a little...
It looks bad?
I didn't say it looks bad. It's just not.
I thought it looked pretty good.
It just seemed a little, I don't know.
Maybe too much for your eyes at the moment.
There was a lot going on for a long time.
I will say it was like, oh my gosh, this is hurting my brain. I'm like seeing so much. Although that fight was cool. That was pretty cool. I liked watching that fight, especially with the IMAX cameras. Also, let's talk about Grogu. Okay.
Grogu's part of your criticisms?
No, I'm just saying, like, I was thinking about, like, you were talking about there's not much different stuff going on with them. But I'm like, even then, I still think that there was small things. Like, I like the idea of, like, the old protect the young protect the old.
Yeah.
They played that a lot in the trailers. And I'm like, I like the idea of that.
Now, see, here's a perfect example, Canaan, of I don't watch trailers. I didn't know that line was coming. It landed very well for me.
Yeah.
I would have been very upset if I'd seen the trailer.
Yeah, and for me, I like that idea, and I do think that, like, of course it doesn't, like, seem like they have a lot of growth together. Like, not too much changes, but that's because they've had a lot of the depth and growth
I'm not saying they're not having any growth. I'm just saying they're not breaking any new ground here.
Yeah.
You know, it's very much more of the same.
But for me, I'm like, well, Grogu's still like a baby, so it's kind of...
Let's talk about some criticisms that have been out there. It's just a long episode of The Mandalorian, but on the big screen, or it's just 4 episodes they shoved together instead of having a season and just put it in the movie theater.
Okay, this was one of my small, like, criticisms that I can get over really fast. Like, I kind of would have rather just had another season of The Mandalorian, just personally, because I would rather have a longer week-to-week thing.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have watched. Well, then I wouldn't have watched it because I don't watch shows in a serious way.
Yeah, you do sometimes.
Sometimes if I
Here's the thing.
if I don't get popcorn with it.
Here's the thing. This is what I was thinking. They should have, like, this should have been, like, the first, like, 2 or 3 episodes of season 4, and they put it in theaters, and then they launched the show. Like, that's, like, how they do that with some shows, like, where they release some of the first few episodes in theaters for, like, a small little event, and then that would have been cool.
Let's transition here into where does this go in the future? Because I think this is an interesting conversation of, you can definitely see the seams as you're watching it of, like, okay, I could see this could be like 4 different episodes of the season, and they cut out some, I'm not saying it is in like a bad way, but as you're watching it, you could kind of feel like, okay, even the way they have like the title and then have like the they have intro credits
like
instead of,
okay, I get it.
it kind of felt like just a more polished TV episode, but then the beats of the story you could definitely see is like, okay, this could have been a season, but what happens now? I mean, like, will we get a season 4 of Mandalorian? What is next for these characters?
Here, my thing is
I don't
with
know.
that.
We'll find out.
If this movie does well in the box office, which there's been a lot of concerns with that.
And it should.
I mean, we saw it on opening day. Now, granted, we went really early.
There were people there.
But maybe like 20?
Like the day we're filming.
30 max in the biggest theater at 9:30 in the morning. So that's
like the day we're filming this earlier, we watched the movie. Like today, we
everybody
watched the movie
like
earlier.
Yesterday, I was
this is fresh.
I was with 2 families, and I was having fun with them, and both of them are planning on seeing it. Like one of the Kings, they watched it yesterday.
Yeah,
they watched it before us.
I will say the worrying anecdote. I did message a friend who's a big Star Wars fan.
They did not like it.
Well, she didn't even know it was out. She was like, "Oh, is that out?" So it's a little worrisome. This is a person that's a big Star Wars fan, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Massive Star Wars fan. Absolute cinema.
Absolute Cinema. That's a reference. You don't know this, but Martin Scorsese's in the movie. The person that's in that meme that you like so much?
Absolute cinema.
He's in the
that
movie.
guy? Oh, really?
He's the guy who's like
He's the guy working the little
he's the guy from,
food trailer.
He reminded me a lot of
Really?
That's
That's the guy?
Here's the thing. I think that's the same creature from Solo. Like the guy, the pilot.
The pilot?
Solo.
That guy? The guy who dies?
Guy John
the
Favreau
same
voice.
kind of species.
Yeah.
That guy?
I think so. I actually think
Maybe.
I think he is, because he has the same amount of arms.
Yeah. There's also a creature like that in the Star Wars Jedi games.
Really? Oh, like.
But I don't know if they're the same or not.
Oh, is it the like weird guy who was like on the?
He's a pilot.
Yeah, that's not the same.
Is it not?
It's not. I mean, he looks entirely different. I mean, they both have a lot of arms, though.
I think that this movie poses a lot of questions that we don't really know answers to yet because, again, we don't know how's it going to do in theaters.
Yeah.
You know, I guess how well it does. But see, this is the question is like, if it does really well, does that mean we only see Mando in movies again? Or if it doesn't do well, does that mean it's more likely we would only see Mando in television on Disney Plus again? I don't know what these answers are.
My thing is, what I'm expecting if this movie does well, I think they would likely do another season of just The Mandalorian.
Okay.
That's what I think.
I will say they very consciously, I think, there's not a lot lot of cameos.
Yeah, they held it back.
There's no connections really
Which I
to
respect that.
like Ahsoka or the stuff that's going on in that series, which we get season 2 next year.
Which,
of
by
that
the way,
show.
real quick, there's no way this happened after Ahsoka. Like,
You don't think?
Yeah, because like Zeb. By the way, that was cool to see him at least for a little bit in the movie. There's no way he would be doing any of that with Mando if like he knew that like basically his brother was with Hera and
Was back.
yeah.
Okay.
Like
that's
he
a
would
fair
be
point.
gone for
You're
like
talking
most
about
of
Ezra.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing.
So I think it was before at least.
Okay, so you think this is set before season 1 of Ahsoka,
Yeah.
or maybe at the same
Essentially,
time?
because also Carson Teva was in this.
I think it's just interesting that they didn't really have a lot of tie-in to that stuff.
Yeah.
And there's no Boba Fett doesn't show up. None of that stuff. Like all these characters that are kind of in this Mandoverse, they really, for the most part, stayed out of connecting it. It feels intentional to me a little bit.
I feel like that's partially because they don't want you to have to watch too much.
And no mid-credits or post-credit scenes
yeah,
either.
there's nothing.
It's interesting.
And well, that's also just typically what Star Wars does. They don't typically have credit scenes. I don't think they ever have. So,
well, they've had on the Disney Plus, they've had some.
True. And also, man,
Does that really count?
also it's not like they could have had a lot of the characters from Mando like reappear. Like, what was his name? Carl Weathers' character, because he's Carl
dead,
Weathers
yeah.
dead. R.I.P.
No mention of him, no like honoring of him. I thought that was a little
Cara
strange.
Dune wasn't in it because they were filming before they settled any of that. Which, by the way, since they settled that, I wonder what they'll do with that because they said that she might be in future stuff as well. So,
I just think it's interesting
yeah.
that they didn't do a lot of that. Seems like they're like, hey,
What are you doing?
this is just it's like a
I do
standalone
stuff.
thing, basically. So,
Yeah, and also I've heard some people say that you have to watch so much, like it feels like homework to watch this. I feel like 90% of the stuff that I watched in this movie, I didn't need to have like a recap of any of it. Like it felt pretty standalone. Like,
Even though we
I didn't need
watched-
to know who Rotta was. It was pretty simple.
Even though we watched...
He felt like his own character, just like he said.
Even
himself.
though we watched a recap before we watched the movie, on the way we watched a Screen Crush recap that just came out.
Big fans of Screen Crush.
Yeah.
Be careful though.
Yeah,
Be careful.
please.
All right, scores.
I would say I would give it a solid 8 out of 10.
It's funny. I was talking about the music score.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I'll go with 9 out of 10 because
That's really
Wow,
high.
that's it. You
8
like
or
it, huh?
9. 8 or 9.
Yeah, I
Here-
think
I really like the choreography. Is that the right word?
Choreography.
Choreography.
Choreography, yeah.
Choreography. 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 Is it named after Corey Cotton?
Choreography.
Choreography.
Okay.
It's choreography.
I would also
Bleep.
I would also say that even though it's like 4 episodes of Mando strung together, I feel like it still felt pretty good, like as a movie. Like I still think that it mostly felt like a movie. And there's certain times where it didn't, but I feel like the majority, like it did feel like an amped up episode of The Mandalorian because like the CGI and it looked better than an average episode of The Mandalorian for sure. And yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. And Ludwig did a good job as well on the music as well.
The music was good.
You know,
Sounded like
Sounded like
watching the Mando,
Yeah.
that cyberpunk influence too.
That was interesting, yeah.
I was a little bit like, wow, they're really going for it on that like specific planet.
That was interesting. That did stand out. Well, I liked it. All right, so Ahsoka's coming up in 2027, season 2 of Ahsoka.
I'm so sad that that had to be
We're
delayed.
going to have to watch that show again because I didn't pay attention.
We get a new Star Wars movie in 2027 as well.
Starfighter.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't really know much about it.
It has Grace from Project Hail Mary.
The main character from Project Hail Mary's in it.
Played by the
And
person who plays Grace.
it's set in kind of this same...
No, it's set 5 years after The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, so it's even later. Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
And it's supposed to like not even touch any of that. Like it's just supposed to be its own thing.
Interesting.
Um,
And of course, next year is the
50th.
50th anniversary of A New Hope.
Yeah. That's exciting.
Absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema. Love the choreography.
The fact that Pedro Pascal was really only in the movie physically for 5 minutes is hilarious.
I did find myself consciously thinking about Pedro's only in really one set piece of this movie, and it's
It was pretty
it's
cool
in that
though.
pit.
It was really cool to watch.
That's the only time his helmet's off. Every other time, I'm sure he just did voiceover.
By the way, that dragon snake thing is terrifying.
It was pretty cool.
pretty scary.
It was
yeah.
pretty
I'm
cool.
like,
Yeah.
man, that's a lot more creepy than I was expecting.
I thought it was awesome.
There were a lot of feelings of Return of the Jedi. in this movie.
Yes, that was I was thinking about how like it's really inspired. Like I saw the most references from each movie. It felt like a lot of A New Hope and Return of the Jedi, like especially with the Hutts. Also, the whole like they were aiming to fire at the Hutt base. That felt very A New Hope-ish.
Well, in the design of the Hutt base looked just like
Oh, yeah.
what you saw
Yeah.
in Return of the Jedi, except it was
Jabba's
like
palace,
covered
like
with all these
Grime.
forestry and stuff.
Yeah.
And also, it did feel like Dagobah at times. And
A little bit, except more lush.
When Grogu was
Less
yes,
wet.
that.
when Grogu was on his own for a little
Like,
bit.
is he on Dagobah?
This is Dagobah. Yeah, this is like his Dagobah. Moment.
Yeah, and I apologize for not having the best of Star Wars theology.
Theology.
Best of Star
mean
Wars
knowledge?
less of Star Wars theology than you guys do.
Well, I don't think you're
I
using
thought-
the correct
I-
word, but
I thought for a second, for a few seconds that there's a possibility that Grogu is baby Yoda.
well,
Because-
maybe he's
Don't ask me why I thought that.
maybe he's a clone of Yoda.
Hey, don't ask me
I don't
why.
know if I want that.
Don't ask me why I thought that. I felt really dumb after remembering the season finale of Mandalorian season 2, where we saw Luke.
Oh,
So
by the
that's
way,
a
I
physical impossibility.
That's like
Maybe
It's impossible.
maybe he's a clone of Yoda. We don't really know.
Or
his
maybe,
origins,
or maybe our theory is that he's Yoda and Yaddle's son,
which would be odd.
which would be
I don't
odd.
know.
Very
if I want-
weird.
I don't
I mean,
really think Yoda would stoop
talk
that
about
low.
breaking the Jedi temple rules.
Yeah, I don't think Yoda would really stoop that low. Give this, in a tier list, I would give this a solid B.
I'd probably do that
High
too.
B. High B.
Yeah, so let's talk.
Wasn't perfect,
tier
but it
list,
was great.
Tier list rankings. We don't have our official tier list graphic up
Yeah.
here, but
We don't.
you were saying
Give it a solid B.
solid B. I
Solid.
think that's kind of where I'm settled too.
Yeah, yeah, same.
Maybe low on the B side, but
I would say high.
Also,
High
no,
B.
we never even really talked about Sigourney Weaver. Is
High
that
B
how
or
you,
low
how we
A?
say her name?
Who?
Sigourney
Weaver?
Sigourney. Okay.
I mentioned her once.
Yeah, it was like
choreography.
just to mention something else.
I did see her, I've said this before, I don't watch trailers. So,
Yeah.
but I did see a poster at some point when we were seeing another movie and she's on the poster. And so I was like, huh, that's odd. I didn't know she was going to be in the movie. Had no idea Martin Scorsese was going to be in the movie either, which is
Until you saw
wild.
the credits.
Yeah, in the opening credits, his name popped up and I was like,
What's he doing here?
and it definitely sounded like Martin Scorsese. He wasn't trying to sound like somebody else. So.
Also, that guy who was basically like a Yoda type figure sounded a lot like Samuel L. Jackson.
I still don't know who that was. I need to try and find that. I was looking it up on IMDb. For a moment, I was like, "Is that Samuel L. Jackson?" But maybe it was. I'm not quite sure. I didn't see who that was. We're talking about the guy.
The guy in the rocking
forest
chair
that had the fish and stuff.
Oh, that guy.
that helped Grogu out.
Yeah.
I gotta find out who that was because that was intriguing.
We should get more from him.
All right, that's going to do it for our review of The Mandalorian and Grogu. If you like this kind of format and you want to see more of this, let us know in the comments. We like to do this. It's interesting. It's a little different for us.
If you guys liked the choreography from the movie, let us know.
Choreography.
Whatever. And I just want to say, for all you who are waiting for my next animation video, it's coming. It is coming. I have just been lazy. I'm sorry. I'm trying my hardest, okay?
Well, the script is long, too.
It's hard.
So.
It's long.
It's only 3 minutes.
It's hard.
That's a long time.
Hey, it's my second ever video. Get out of here.
When you're animating frame by frame, that's a long time.
It does, yeah.
But you're back in it. You're trying to get it
Yes,
done.
I'm trying.
And it's looking good.
I promise.
We're excited about it.
Yeah.
You guys are going to like it. It has something to do with Don Pepe's. So
If you guys even know what that
I think you're gonna like it. If you live in Arkansas or New Jersey, is it in New Jersey?
Apparently.
You know what I'm talking about. Best restaurant on earth.
Specifically Conway. Specifically
Conway
or Bryant.
and Bryant. And New Jersey.
All right, that's going to do it for this video. Make sure you like. If you're not subscribe, comment. Let us all know what you think after you've seen The Mandalorian and Grogu.
And is it better than The Rise of Skywalker? Please say yes.
Hey, wait. Before you go, click on another video right here. YouTube says you'll like this one. Who knows? Could be your new favorite video.
Yeah, go see our Star Wars tier list video as well.
Yeah, we'll put that right up there for you.
All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
See ya.